Protect your gold at all costs. Well, at some cost, or maybe for free. That's what I'm going to talk about today, how to protect your gold. And now there could be a lot of into that. You could be protecting it from theft or from fire or something like that. But actually, right now, I'm going to talk about how to protect it from yourself, because I'm probably my own worst enemy. And there's a few things about it. Y'all know I kind of got grubby hands. Sometimes I'm a little dirty. Sometimes they a little rough, something like that. Just fumble or whatever. So we're going to talk about kind of different ways, different little cases and stuff. And, I ain't probably nothing new to most of y'all, but, who knows? Maybe there's a new feller. And, well, probably the first thing you get, when you get the coins, generally you get them at a coin shop. They gonna come in this little thing here. These little flips. And really, that's all right way. That's what, when I first got it, I'd just keep it in this thing here. And that's all right, especially for the 22 karat, like this here Eagles. I still keep some in these here little flips, especially these. I ain't really got any capsules for these right here, but I tend to like to put them in capsules. Y'all probably know that, and you can see by what I got in the background. I bought a little tube here, so these are all just empty. They still need to be filled up, but that's kind of also a little goal. I want to try to fill the whole capsule up. So that's one way I do it. And there's a few different capsules. This here's one I really like. I wish you could buy this here capsule. I ain't found one like it online. That one, the coin came in it because it's a proof. And from what I hear, that's straight from the mint. It comes from the mint like that. And that capsule's a little different. It's a real good fit. Don't rattle around or nothing. Perfect fit. And that's what they'd call a direct fit, because it's got a little ridge in there. Keeps the coin real tight. So it don't need this here like this. And this is the kind got a foam ring. Well, I like that foam ring, and I kind of like it in black, especially for this here. Really for gold or silver, look at that. They both look good in black. You got black and yellow, or black and silver. That's a good combination in my mind. So you got coin capsules, different types. I guess most people go with this here Airtight, and they said it's real good for silver too, because it may not truly be airtight, but it's pretty tight, pretty airtight. So they said it's a good one for silver, protect it and kind of tarnish and stuff. And I like them for gold too. They said some of the other capsules would fall out or something. So Airtight, I guess most people know that's a good brand. And like I said, if anybody got a lead on this here, where you get a true mint capsule, or if you can buy that somewhere, I'd sure like to know. I'd like to get some. Maybe not this size, maybe something. I'd really like to get a 1/4 ounce. Put a 1/4 ounce in a capsule like that. Because so far, I don't know if I got that 1/4 ounce. A 1/4 ounce is kind of odd in that Airtight. It's got a lot of gap around it. I don't really care for that. So and I'll show you. Here's another one. Now, y'all probably, if you ain't heard of it, I'll let you hear it. That there's a Perth mint, but they called it I think a death rattle or something. I don't know what they called it. Something, the Perth mint rattler or something. Because it ain't a true, I mean, it's a direct fit, but it's here, Buffalo. I don't know, the American mint did something right in that. Because that don't rattle around at all, but they said all these, bunch of these here, Perth mint ones rattle. So I want to find a good direct fit like that. And of course, I got some direct fit of these here Airtight ones, but I kind of preferred, on the Airtight, I kind of preferred this ring because I felt like it protects it more from like a side impact or something. So that's how I went there. Plus I like the black little ring around it. So like I said, that's one way you could go. And y'all have to excuse me. Wife made chili, got me burping over here. So if you hear me burp, I'll blame it on Mrs. Mustard. So anyway, it's here capsules. Like I said, that's one way you can go. Of course, just the basic, you can go with that flip. And I don't reckon there's nothing too much wrong with that. I guess most thing is just how you handle it. You know, don't be flipping it around or something like I do sometimes. But another thing somebody mentioned, and I don't know, somebody said nice thing about a slab is it's also, it protects it. And I agreed with that. It wastes a lot of space, but it does add some protection to it. And I went with these slab ones for this pre-33 because, well, a few reasons. One, I liked it. I'm kind of new to what they said, numismatic. I ain't an expert, so I figure it's nice to have it kind of this in here, what it, numismatic guarantee, NGC. You know, they supposed to be experts, and they grade it MS63. And I'm trying to learn, so I get to looking at it. I say, what's an MS63 look like? Well, I look at it and I say, oh, that's pretty. So MS63 is real pretty. But like I said, it kind of helped me learn what different grades are. And I can see, oh, it looks really nice. But like I said, I ain't an expert. So that's one aspect. And then I reckon if I went to sell it to a feller, he could trust it a little more than just, I say, well, I got a real pretty coin here from 1906. What is it, that 1906? He'd say, all right, well, that's nice, but what's it grade? I say, well, I think it grade pretty nice. So anyway, so that's an ideal. It, like I said, that protects your coin a bit. It's sealed. You can't even get it out, and that kind of, that's a double-edged sword on it to me. I like to be able to get it out, but it protects it, so I never can, right? Unless I break it open. But there again, I reckon if they fake this here holder, you'd be in trouble, because you can't break it out unless you break it open. So, and they do that, but that's one of the reasons I got the Sigma. It can read through the case there, and I can at least see it's real gold. So, plus I guess there's some security features with that hologram, and you're supposed to be able to, I don't know, verified on their website. So, but anyway, so that's another option. So our options, we got the flip, basic, you know, what everybody's seen. Then you got coin capsules of different styles, different types. You got the graded coins, or what they said, slabbed coins. And like I say, I really went mainly for the reason I got this one's because it's one of them pre-33, you know, kind of collector's item. But I will show you something. You notice this in here, it's not a, you know, it's just that's a 1/10 ounce. As it said, Eagle, $5. So that's just a 1/10 ounce American Gold Eagle. And that there's another grading PCGS. And they graded it MS69 for what that's worth. And I didn't pay any extra for this. In fact, I got a good deal on it. Got it in a deal with a bunch of other 10th ounce and half ounce, and it's all it's about 3-4% over spot. So that was a good deal for me, and I liked it. And he just threw this in because this is on. I kind of bought him out on the fractional. So he threw this in. He said, well, we just call it bullion. And it is. And, you know, others would probably pop this sucker out. But I got enough of them fumbling around here, little bitty ones. Like I said, I got 5 of them at the time. And I got a couple more. And I decided to leave this in here alone. For 2 reasons, like I said. One, protects it from my grubby hands. And the other reason is these little 10th ounce are so easy to get lost. And this here case, a little bigger, like I said, is it waste of space? Yep. But it's a little, I can kind of keep from losing it. Oop, see, I'm pretty clumsy sometimes, knock everything over, and I done that with some coins too, so that's why I made my point, protect them from myself. Anyway, that's a few little ways you can encapsulate your coins. Another problem I run across sometimes, I had these here and they're in a bag all, you know, with each other, different stuff, and I'm like, well, they gonna get all scratched up, then I won't be able to see through them. So I just bought me some of these little cheap, and they collect all kind of lint and stuff, but bought them on Amazon, these little cheap, like a jewelry bag, and I just slipped them in there now, and that protects them. So I guess you'd say I'm into protecting my stuff. So it's double sealed. So if you see them bags, and I got these little, I just bought, like, they come like 10 of them. So it's kind of nice. Throw all these little 10th ounces, kind of keep everything together. All these little fractional, kind of make up an ounce out of them. So that's one way I do it. And like I said, to me, that protects them too. And then I put my little slabs in got more, put these slabs in these little jewelry pouch things. Oh, one more thing, I forgot. I bought these here. Now, I didn't buy them online. This and that Apmex, and I guess this in here is a Costco gold. But I bought them at the coin shop. But they's in these here holders. So that's another kind of holder that could protect them, is when you get them, you know, brand new from from a few of them. They might come in something like that. This here Mint Direct, First Strike, or I don't know what this in here, why it's just in a holder, but little original plastic. And you know, I like pulling the gold out too, just like everybody does, I reckon. But I got enough what I call my fondling gold that a few of these things I just leave them locked up. They ain't never been out, seen daylight. So I put them like that, and then I just put these babies in this little pouch there. So well, we got 3 or 4 different ways you can keep them safe, keep them secret, keep them safe. That's what old what was his name, that old wizard told that little short feller. He said, keep it safe and keep it secret. So maybe y'all got, how y'all keep y'all's gold? Oh, I got this little pouch too. We could put them in here. I did a little video, said where's a pirate. That's pretty fun. This little pouch here. But to be honest, that ain't gonna keep your gold from getting scratched up, because it's just a leather pouch. But it's kind of neat, something a little neat. I don't know, it's just a waste of money, I reckon, but not that much. So anyway, sorry for a long video. I kind of rambled on, and I don't know, I tend to do it. But y'all let me know what you think, how you secure your gold, at least from getting scratched up or dinged up. You use capsules, or you prefer to buy slabbed gold, or do you just keep your gold loose in your pocket? However you do it, that's your gold, that's up to you. Anyway, we call that pretty good. Well, that'd be the little video. All right then, bye-bye.